Hey guys, I haven't been live in so long, so welcome. My name is Cydanni. I love gardening, I love juicing, I love healthy eating, and all of those things. So today I'm going to be just organizing my seeds. I have so many seeds. I don't know. I think probably like at least 100 different seeds. A lot of them were gifts, and also some that I bought, some seeds that I got from previous harvests. So I'm going to be showing y'all how I organize my seeds, how I store my seeds, and then also how just to preserve seeds if you're thinking for like a long-term use or using your seeds like later on in a whole different season, a whole different year. Okay, so what I'm gonna do first is I think I'm just gonna start organizing the seeds that are already in like their original packages like this. And what I did was I got some dividers and I labeled them by season. So I have early spring, late spring. I think this one here is midsummer and then late summer. I got this from a scrap store, a scrap thrift store. So it's like a scrap thrift nonprofit. If you're in the Atlanta area, it's called Scrap Planta. And I got all of this for like $3. The dividers, and then also this container here. I think just organizing your seeds from the start of your growing season is really important because it helps you just stay focused on what seeds you still want to buy. And then it also helps you know what you have. It helps preserve them longer because the old me, when I just started gardening, which was just I just started gardening like 2 years ago, but when I just started gardening, I would just like kind of leave my seeds anywhere out in the open, and I didn't realize that was slowing down the process of germination or stopping germination. So when you have your seeds like in the light, especially any direct light or any light at all, pretty much, it's going to kind of start slowing down that germination rate. But me growing up, I would see my parents just leave the seeds at the windowsill, so I didn't really think nothing of it. Okay, so these seeds came from my actual sunflower that grew last year. This is my mammoth sunflower. It produced so many seeds. So it has like a little open pouch here. Like I said, you want to kind of keep them away from the sunlight as possible. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to plant these early spring, probably get those going. So these are when I'm going to sow them either indoors, how I have it organized here, or even sowing them outdoors. So when I go in there, I'll see which ones are which. These, I never even planted these. I think my sister gave me these. I don't think I even used any. She gave me some of them. So these are, it says after the danger of frost. So this will probably be another early spring one. This is empty. My carrots didn't come this year, but I wanted to save the package because I still want to try with those carrots again. These here, these only have a few left. This is an early one, so early spring. I'm gonna move this to late spring actually. I think that would be better. These collard greens is definitely early spring. I actually need to get those in the ground now. They're best when you plant collard greens in the like late fall because they can grow over winter. But when I'm done with sowing the ones that I'm gonna have and like start planting them now, then I'm gonna move it to the late summer or early fall section of my organization here. So these are this, man, I've been eating well off of these little seeds. This is the Russian kale, red Russian. I have a picture in my community post of how they came out. Only have a few left, but these really grow well for me. But this is like its second year, so you know the longer you keep seeds, especially if you don't preserve them properly, they're less likely to grow. This one's another early one. Most of these are early. Lettuce, definitely. Calendula, I'm not sure for this one. So this one, it says 2 to 4 weeks before your average last frost date. So this one actually could be planted like now. I think I'm gonna have a a now section as well. Let me put a now section. And another thing I like about these tabs, they're removable, so I can reuse them, reuse the dividers. I try my best to be frugal, and I try my best to have like one of those gardens that are affordable. So I think this year a lot of my content will be around how I'm keeping my garden affordable, because growing crops, especially if you don't see any harvest like that, can be disheartening and make you feel like, why am I spending all of this money? So just showing people, especially people that are just starting off, just showing them how to cut corners when it comes to costs. So I'm just gonna label this now, and that means like within the next like week or two. Oh no, my pen not working. All right. Oh, you know what? I gotta cut this. I'm tripping. So what I did was I cut this to fit the box. So I'm just gonna take one and I'm just gonna take one and like measure it against it. So some other ways that you can store your seeds as well are mason jars. Mason jars are pretty good because you are getting a airtight container, pretty airtight, like that. And you can just label them. Another thing with mason jars is, especially if you're using like a big one, you can organize it by jar. So let's say that these are more of a, okay, this is more of a late summer. So this is sorrel seeds here, and this here is sugar snap peas. So what you can do is you can even use a mason jar to organize, and you can just put your seeds in here and then put a lid on top. So that's another way to store them and keep that air out, because like I said before, when you have air and when you have light, it kind of slows down the germination rate of your seeds. Okie dokie. So this is a now one. I'm going to be sowing these calendulas within the next week or two. So I'm going to put it in the now section. All right. Cucumbers. These I'm going to definitely start indoors. Let's see. This is after all danger of the frost is over. So I'll probably start sowing these indoors soon. About, I want to say another like month. Last year I sowed a little too early, and a lot of my crops didn't grow like as strong as the ones that I put in ground closer to the time when it was needed, and not like try to grow everything indoors. So this one I'm going to put for early spring. Tomatoes, another indoor one that I'm going to sow early spring. So within the next like month, I'm going to start growing those indoors. And hey, everyone that's joined, this is wheatgrass. This one can grow anytime. So I'm just going to put it in the now section because that can just grow at any time. Cabbage is another early spring one. The great thing about cabbage is you can grow it like twice a year, and you can harvest it twice a year. So if I start growing it now, I can probably still get a harvest out from it before the summer is over. And then if I start growing it again in late summer, I can start getting a harvest from it like in January 2026. So that's another early spring one, or even honestly, even now, I can just put that in the ground, start putting that in the ground soon. It's starting to warm up here in zone 7B. Today was about 64 degrees. So the ground is starting to warm up. I wouldn't put nothing in just yet, but within the next like 2 weeks or so, I think some cool weather crops will be fine. Some lettuce here. This is another like now one. This is empty, but I'm just saving this pouch because I want to buy the same one again. Okay. All right, so this is another now one. This here. I'm trying to grow as much lettuce as possible this year because I eat a lot of salad. So, and they grow pretty well. You can even grow them indoors. I haven't tried to grow them indoors yet, but when I've grown them outdoors, they grow pretty well. It's just that I feel like I just catch the window kind of short because they do not like any type of heat. And if you're in Georgia, you know that like our 7B Georgia, it just gets hot so quickly. So you kind of have to sow those now. And then the lemon balm worked out really good last year. I made some great tea from this one. So this is another early spring one. Okay. There. Sage. My sage came out really pretty. I'm going to put a picture of it in the community post soon. This tastes really good on some pizza, especially if you have butternut squash pizza with some sage on it. Delicious. So I think with this one, let's see. This one can sow indoors 6 to 8 weeks before planting outdoors. So honestly, this is another now one. Like I can start planting this now indoors. Amaranth seeds. I got this as a gift from someone on Instagram. And I'm really interested in this one. I don't really know much about it. I got to do some research on it. It says germinates at soil temperature of 64 to 60 to 86 actually. So I need a thermometer for outside and test the temperature of my soil before messing with this. But this is a new one for me. I think I'm going to put this one in late spring. This one here, another gift. This is a type of like hibiscus. This is definitely more of a late spring. Pepper. This is definitely one that I'm going to be just sowing early spring. Last year I did it too early and I don't know, I just feel like it kind of stunted its growth doing it too early, especially if you're doing it indoors. Good news about the pepper, they actually transplant pretty well. If you're going to start peppers indoors, they transplant really well, at least the ones I did. Oh, let me show y'all some of my peppers. I got a few dry ones here in a container like this. So I would not suggest using a container like this to store your seeds because it is clear unless you're storing it in a dark, cool place. But here's some of my seeds. These are seeds that I got from what I eat. So there are some tangerine seeds in here, and tangerines with the seeds is so hard to find, so I just had to save the seeds. And then these are the peppers from my harvest last year. These peppers were purple and they were so spicy. Oh my gosh. They were so spicy. So with these, I'm going to end up putting in my envelopes. So I'll show y'all how I do my envelopes. What I did was I had a whole big stack of envelopes like this, or like this, I should say. And then I just cut them down the middle, and then I sealed it, and then I just have it open like this, so only one side is open. And then I write what it is on top. And that's how I just try to stay frugal and not go on Amazon and buy all these things. Sometimes you just have stuff in your own house, a baby food jar, a mason jar that you can store your seeds in. So that's what I use because I don't really use these envelopes anymore. So that's a great way to recycle them or upcycle them. And these were, what was in here? These were pepper seeds. These were cherry pepper seeds. These were so cute. I wish I can just insert pictures so y'all can see what they used to be. Yeah, and then you can just fold it down. Like that. And then I just put the date on it that I harvested. This was harvested in August. So August 2024. And then I just put them, I think this is something that I'll be growing indoors early spring. Okay, so here are my wildflowers that I got from the dollar store. These are all, I think, going to have to be planted in late summer. So there's some early spring, some late summer. You can actually grow these 2 times in the year. So I'm going to start them off in early spring. And then once I'm done with them in early spring, I'll move them to the late summer. Some tomatoes. Another gift from someone on Amazon. They love me over there, y'all. Okay, so this right here, I don't even know what these are. Okay, it says start indoors 6 to 8 weeks before last frost. So this gotta be started now. I'm running late, y'all. Okay. This is an early spring one, or even late spring with this one. Okay, early spring. Time, I didn't have luck with this. They germinated, but they didn't really grow. I'm gonna do a whole video on, I don't know if y'all seen my I have the stackable planters from the dollar store from Dollar Tree, and nothing really in there grew. Anything that I grew from seed germinated and sprouted, but it didn't thrive at all. And I'm not sure if it was the soil that I used with the stackable planters, but I definitely have to like do a whole video on how I'm gonna like do that again and test some things out. And that's the beauty of gardening. It's just literally every season just testing different things out until you get it right. But yeah, didn't really work out for me, but I'm happy I still have them. So, and I did a video on how I set up my vertical planter too that you can see on my one of my shorts. So with this time, I think this one here, oh, this is a perennial, so this will come back. Early spring. These peas are great. This is another now one. Sugar snap peas. Oh, I missed the message. I haven't did a live in a while, y'all. Please bear with me. How do I find your message again? Sorry. I have to keep my eye on the camera. All right, so these beefsteaks were delicious. I just really wish I could show y'all these pictures. But look at my community posts and you'll see the pictures that I'm talking about, and some things I would have to just repost because I got some new subscribers in, but these came out really, really, really good. Oh, these were delicious and they were nice, big and juicy. Okay, so this is definitely an early spring. Indoors, I'll start those. This basil didn't work for me last year, but I'm gonna try again. I'm gonna do these late spring. I'm gonna get some basil that is like just already grown and then put it in like a perimeter around my garden beds to keep the pests out. Did y'all hear about doing just like that perimeter gardening? It really helps cut down on pests. So I'm gonna try that this year, but I definitely still wanna grow some by seed. I think I'm gonna do like an indoor gardening to kind of see how much stuff I can grow indoors as well. Ooh, ooh, ooh. These were successful. These were so successful, y'all. I got so many different peppers. Remember the peppers I just showed y'all? The ones that were in here? These beautiful babies here. These I let them dry on the vine. My mom told me if you let them dry on the vine, they're better than like plucking them and like cutting them open. Look, basil grew. Did you grow some basil? Did you grow basil by seed? These are the seeds these are the peppers that came from these, and they were so good, and they were purple. I'm growing more of the shoots. Oh, okay. So how do you grow basil shoots? Like, okay, so that means like you're growing them and then you snip them, like propagate them, and then they grow back? I never heard of that with basil. That's pretty cool. Thanks. Yeah, I never heard that with basil. You learn something new every day. All right, so these are definitely an indoor ones that I'm probably gonna start. Yeah, I can start them early spring indoors. Cosmos, only have a few left of here. These is more, to me, is more of a late summer thing. So I'm gonna put midsummer for the Cosmos. This one got some parsley. This is another one I may try to start indoors, so 6 weeks before planting outdoors. This is a now. I'm running late on that. That needs to be happening right this second. What else we got here? Eggplant. So, okay, cool. I'm gonna try that. That's a great way to just let the plant thrive, and you can share the plant with other people when you cut it and propagate it. So I'm gonna try that this year. So this eggplant is a dollar store eggplant, and a lot of people question eggplant seeds or dollar store seeds in general. But honestly, these dollar store seeds work for me. I got a beautiful eggplant. It wasn't as big as I thought. It was really small. Like, I don't even know if I got something to show y'all, but it was kind of like the size of a potato, like a small round potato, like a Yukon Gold. But it was still good. I cut it up. I put it on some pizza. It was still good. So dollar seeds do work. I think it's more of the soil has to be full of nutrients and compost, but they work. So this one is also one that I'll probably start indoors now. Okay, we're chipping away at it. Hot peppers, these are pretty good too. I thought these were banana peppers, but they weren't. These are Hungarian yellow wax. They taste different than the banana peppers, so you live and you learn, but still worth it for sure. Um, Another now one, gotta get going. Your girl's been sleeping. Okay, what else do I have? These are some gifts that I got from Instagram friends. And these here are loofah seeds. I had one loofah plant last year that I tried to grow, and I got it from a plant swap. So I got the plant for free, and I was so excited because I've been looking for loofah seeds, but they're kind of hard to find or they're pricey online. So it's growing, it's growing, it's growing, and then it's just growing so thin. Come to find out that I had to actually, like, I guess, prune it when it was still small, and it would have thrived better. So it ended up dying. And I pretty much told that story on Instagram, and someone's like, hey, I'll mail you some seeds. And I was like, thank you. So this is it. They also have a message here that says, soak the seed. If it sinks, it's a win. If it floats, then place the damp seed in a bag and keep it warm and dark for 2 to 3 days to germinate. That's a nice tip. So what I heard was if it sinks, toss it. But this friend here, she actually took it the next step and said, don't toss it now. Just put it in a dark place in a paper towel in a little plastic bag for 2 to 3 days, and it may germinate. So that's a good tip here. I'm really excited because this is a lot of loofah seeds. I'm probably going to end up sharing these. I need to start doing seed giveaways, but I'm thinking I'm going to share these at the next plant swap. And why I'm growing loofah seeds is because I want to, like, use it for my body, like face care, body care, and I also want to use loofah seeds. You see that blue thing back over there? That's what I use to wash my dishes. I want to use loofahs, the actual gourd, to wash my dishes because I seen someone do it and it just looks so cool. Oh my God, I had Thai eggplant and they grew well for me. I went to the Dollar Tree today because I heard they sold seeds. However, I did not see. I got a speed read. I got to read faster than that. Did you not see the eggplant, I'm guessing? The funny thing is I went to the Dollar Tree yesterday and I didn't see it either. I really think that sometimes they get some things in shipment, but I did buy the flower seeds. Good, yeah. What flower seeds did you buy? To me, these were worth it. These 3 that I bought, for sure. But let me know, what flower seeds did you buy? All right, enough with the loofah. I know I was yip on the loofah. Okay, so dang, I don't even know when to start the loofah because she didn't put that on here. Yeah. So these are from last year. Yeah, sometimes they just have like different shipments in, or stuff in stock. The same ones you did. Oh, perfect, yay! So we'll be growing buddies. Okay, so let's see what we got here. I think I'm gonna start this right away because I don't know, when to start it. Sorry, let me just get this on my screen. Okie dokie, we're getting down to the wire here. Another same friend gave me some marigold flowers. I'm gonna put now in the now section because I never grew marigolds before. I just want to start early. All right, what we got? What we got? Another thing of loofah seeds. She hooked me up with the loofah seeds. Let me know if y'all want loofah seeds. Gonna put now for that one too. Ooh, Georgia collard greens. That's another one I need to start ASAP, like this week. Some cayenne. Some like it spicy. I love it spicy. So this is early spring indoors. I'll probably start that one. Okay, we're getting down. Okay, look at this. A big stack. These are all like more medicinal herbs. Got it from a friend. Okay, this one right here, bergamot. Have y'all ever smelt bergamot before? It's a nice smell. It's kind of like a citrus lime meets floral. So soil temperature about 60 to 70 degrees. Begin indoors. Okay, so this is a now. St. John's wort. This is a directly sown outdoors. I'm going to say late spring for St. John's wort. Yarrow. Nice, yeah. So this is, I don't know what he was thinking giving us all these seeds. I'm thinking that they want us to grow it so they can come and harvest, which is totally fine. I love that. And that's what I really envision, like communities that are kind of supporting each other through gardening and different healthy foods and community walks. And, I got my degree in public health. And that's all I always envisioned, like a healthy community. But hey, it starts here by just sowing these seeds. And that's metaphorically and also just, how we're sowing them now, real seeds. But yeah, so yarrow, I heard a lot about yarrow. Let's see. Directly outdoors. Oh, okay. So this is a late summer one. Y'all heard about this one? I don't know what this one is. Sow seeds indoors. Okay. Or we can directly sow them in the fall or the late spring. I'm going to sow these in the fall because I like having something in the fall as well. Sometimes it's like everything looks good in the early summer gardens, but then when it gets to the fall, there's a lot of gaps and spaces in the gardens. So just to kind of have something, I'm going to save that for that. I have chamomile, I have German, and now I have Roman. I'm taking over Europe. I have no idea on the lavender either. It sounds like a cough drop. But it looks like celery. I have no idea. But yeah, so I have Roman and I have Roman in German. These grew last year, but not enough for me to harvest. So I'm not sure what I did wrong, but we're gonna try again. So these both can be started indoors in I'll say about now, honestly. That's another now section. All right, another calendula. I know, right? These are so beautiful. I made some tea with these, but I want to grow enough to make, I've seen someone use like toner, like face toner. So I want to grow some more for that. Once again, another gift. So this is another indoor one. Hyssop. What y'all know? This is a Bible one. This one is really good for like detox and cleanse. It says start indoors 8 to 10 weeks before last frost, or sow directly outdoors in the late fall. Once again, this will be something that I grow in the fall to have something to look forward to. Anise. Is this the stuff that is in drinks, like licorice tasting? Is this what this is? Okay, so this does not transplant well late spring. Feverfew. We're getting real healthy, y'all. This one, start indoors 8 to 4 weeks or directly outside after danger frost. Okay, I'm gonna put this one in the late spring. And what I'll do is I'll go through my box again and I will just, like, when it comes to season, the time, and just make sure that, like, okay, which ones am I going to plant? Do I need to start planting these now? Do I need to start planting these next week? So there can be more of a succession planting. I don't want to sow everything at the same time. All right, lemon mint sounds yummy. So this one, okay, so this is already a start now. That sounds nice. Peppermint, I'm not a peppermint person. I like spearmint better, or mountain mint. I just got some mountain mint from a local grower, and it's so good. It's nice. It's just like a nice refreshing taste, not too strong. So this one says start indoor. This one may be a gift because I really don't like peppermint, y'all. I may have to put this in a gift pile. Or when I go to the seed swap. Okay, so this is another now one. Lavender. Who doesn't like lavender? So this one is a cold stratifying one. Oh, this one takes a few steps. Okay, I'm gonna have to look more into this one. This one takes a few different steps with the lavender. I like the file system. Thank you for sharing. Good for you. Yeah, but peppermint is good for your gut. And I like that it has like medicinal benefits to it, but it's just so strong. Like I like a spearmint. Yeah, I like the file system too. It's easy. You can just boop, boop, boop. I don't know if you were here when I mentioned where I got these from. I got all of these files, this box, and also these stickers, these labels, and this container just for $3. There's a craft store near me that sells things that have been recycled. So it's like a craft thrift store, and that's where I got all of this for $3. Just trying to be frugal. So this lavender, I'm gonna put to the back of the box because this is something where I need to put a label that says research. Research. I need to do a little bit more research on how to grow that one. They like to be cold stratified, and I'm still learning all of that. Valerian is really good. Valerian is really good if you want to sleep. Like, so it's a nice tea, like a chamomile, like if you want to sleep at night. Another cold stratifying one. So this is the fall. So late summer, early fall. Mugwort. Mugwort has a few different benefits to it. Another cold stratifying one. Okay, I'm gonna have to research those. Alrighty, so this is another mint, but it's spearmint. This is the kind I do like. This is an early spring. What else we got here? Okra. Okra likes it when it's hot outside. I'm gonna put that late spring. Late spring. These got really big last year. Spinach. Germinated but never grew. I tried twice now. I'm not sure what I'm doing wrong on this. This is another now one. Okay, oregano. Early spring. These are just reminders of what I want to purchase again. So with those, I'm just going to put whatever I want to purchase again. These three. I'm going to put it in the back. So that's just a reminder there. Okay, and these are just some seeds that came from harvesting or eating pumpkin pie. Pumpkin, I'm going to try that. That's more of a late spring thing. And watermelon, y'all already know that watermelon has to be very hot outside. Put late spring. One time I tried it indoor, like growing watermelon indoors in early spring, and it didn't work. Yes, there are so many mints. Have you tried the orange mint? Oh, I thought at the Home Depot Lowe's. Oh no, orange mint. I've never tried that one. That sounds interesting. I'm trying to see how it will taste. I know, that sounds good. I mean, you said Home Depot or Lowe's. I gotta try that. All right, so we're going down to the wire here. We just got a few more. And this is, what's this one? The small little nice tomatoes. Yummy. Yeah, I gotta try that one. This is the indoor early spring. Bada boom, bada bing. We got snow peas. This is definitely a now. I love snow peas because they germinate so quickly, and then you're able to harvest them within like maybe a month, and then you're able to sow and harvest again in the fall. So it's a win-win. Great on salad, nice crunch. Okay, so these are sugar snap peas that I actually harvested myself. I got the name and I got the actual date of harvest. So these are another now. I'm gonna put in the now section because that is something I need to get on right away. And then last in my little container here is sorrel. So some people call it hibiscus. I call it sorrel because in Jamaica they make a drink from it. The hibiscus, like actual petals, the flower petal, they make a drink from it called sorrel. So I just call it sorrel. But these are harvested in December. So these were freshly harvested. This is definitely a midsummer. Well, I don't got many for the midsummer. Someone gifted me these. Have y'all ever tried these? It's not food, but meaning like try to grow them. They're flowers. Texas Star Hibiscus. I think they're the beautiful red, like hibiscus flowers. So I was gifted these. I'm gonna go ahead and put that in the research category here in the back. So with the research ones, when I get some time in the next day or two, I'm gonna go research exactly how to plant those because I've never worked with those before. Okay, I think we are all, the last one but not least, I got these here. Nice. I saw your snap peas. I am excited to try growing them. I bought some seeds. Oh, great, great. Yeah, they grow really well. They grow really well. They definitely need a trellis. And their seeds are great. You just let them dry on the actual vine. And then when they're dried and they're pods, you can harvest the seeds and then kind of set them up for next year. 7B, zone 7B. So I got these here. These grew well last year too. They kind of grew like string beans. This is a, I think that now I can get 2 seasons out of those. Beans kind of grow in the spring and then they grow again in the fall. Okie doke. Did I get everything? Am I missing seeds? I got so many seeds, y'all. Cantaloupe, another gift from a friend. I feel like cantaloupe is a late spring. There we go. This is Cersei. Do y'all know what Cersei is? These are Cersei seeds that I got from a vine from a friend at my mom's church. Got to do a little bit more research, so that will be in the research section. And these are bitter melons. I put bitter melons in my juice. If y'all don't know, I do juicing and I actually sell juices. I'm gonna put more content on that soon. But so these are my some seeds, some bitter melon seeds. Bitter melon is very good for type 2 diabetes, blood sugar control, cleansing your liver as well, detoxing your liver. So got these here. I'm gonna try to grow them this year. My business is called Garden Press Juices for a reason. I'm gonna try to like cold press a lot of the stuff I grow and sell it at the farmer's market. These are kind of pretty looking. They're kind of a nice little design. Alrighty, so before I get off, oh, you juice all the time too? Oh, okay, that's cool. Yeah, I love juicing. It's so good for the body, especially first thing in the morning. All right, so these need a container. So remember the envelope thing I told you about doing? This is what I'm doing for this. So I just write what it is, bitter melon. I wish I can get all scientific and have the actual scientific name and, you know, all that type of stuff. But I just know it's bitter melon and I harvested in, this was October 2024. I thought about selling. Can you say that one more time? All I seen was I thought about selling and then it went away. All right, so then I just put the seeds in here. This is a cheap way to store your seeds. If you have old envelopes, and then I just fold it down. And like I said, with the envelopes, since they're folded like this, you can just even put them in a mason jar and then put the lid to keep them airtight. It's not a mason jar, it's just a jar. I think it was sauerkraut in this one. Okie doke. So yeah, that's the bitter melon. This is a late spring. Alrighty, and these here are my other seeds. Juice, is that going well for you? Yeah, it is going well for me. Thank you for asking. I'm gonna have all those updates soon. I'm just getting back on the channel. The reason why I haven't really been on the channel, honestly, is because I've been juicing. So that's why. But I realized that no matter what, I cannot let this channel die. I have to like take the time, and if I have to go on live, that means I cut down on my editing time. Then that's what I'll do. So I'll try to do more live so y'all can see my little face. But the juicing has been going extremely well for me. I just feel that I cannot do both sometimes, but I'm starting to learn how to merge it. But I'm going to have all those updates soon. So do you sell as well? Yeah, so these are my other seeds I was telling you about. These are some Jamaican pumpkin seeds. These here are tangerine seeds, orange seeds, and those are the pepper seeds. So I'm going to put those in. Since they're kind of bulky and big, I don't want to use this method. Yep, juicing takes time. People just don't know. Yeah, it does take time. But the good news is if you're selling juices and it takes time, they're paying you for that time. So a lot of people are like, man, I can have this juice at the store. But one, that juice at the store has been HPP'd, which is high pressure process, which kills the enzymes. And then two, when you're getting fresh juices, no, I don't sell. I have thought about it and getting your advice. Yeah. What questions do you have? I'm here for you. Okie dokie. So yeah, so these are going in this jar because honestly, they're kind of big. So these seeds here, any big seed that I have will go into the baby food jar like that, and I'll label it, and then I'll keep this in a dark place because once again, we don't want any light to be on these seeds because it slows down germination time, or even if it germinates at all. So what I'm gonna do is put all of the ones that I have in clear containers like this in an old shoe box. That way it has a lid on it, and then it's somewhere in the back of the cabinet. It's out of the sun, it's out of the light. So that's the plan, and label it. So that is how I organize my seeds. This is a new method actually, and the reason why I did it this way is because I am getting more and more seeds from people giving gifts or from things that I'm harvesting. And I just want to be that organized, frugal gardener. I don't want, especially with the juice business and stuff, I don't want to be like sweating and just, where's the seeds at? Let me show y'all how I used to keep my seeds. I used to keep them in here. I used to have all of my seeds just in here, and I would have to dig through it and see which ones that I was going to plant. But now all I got to do is this. Just go through my file folder, and then I know the ones that are back here are ones that I'm using to research. And that's all I have to do. And now when I get a gift or a new seed or something like that, I can just, put them in there. Alrighty, y'all. So thank you so much for joining me. Like I said, if you have any advice, new to your channel, just found you. Thank you for, yeah, definitely. Thank you for joining. Like I said before, I do content on gardening. I'm also doing content on my juicing. I am a health coach as well, so I'm mixing all of those worlds together. I just believe in a healthy environment. Our food should come from the garden. Our food should come from the farm, not a laboratory. So yeah, I just believe in garden to bottle and garden to table, farm to table and farm to bottle. So that's my whole philosophy here. And I'm just starting. Yeah, so that's where I'm here for, and I'm just looking forward to this whole journey. I got so much to share, I really do, but I gotta pace myself. All right, well, nice meeting y'all. Thank you so much for stopping in. I will be just posting some more content shortly this week. I think this week my friend told me what you need to do is start step by step on how to build a garden. So now that I got these seeds organized, I'm probably gonna do some more content on how to, yes, food is medicine and medicine is food. I agree wholeheartedly. And that's why I'm here doing this channel. Because I just want to show people that they can grow more of their food. And even if it's not their entire like refrigerator pack from garden food, it is still something that most of their plate came from the garden, or they're at least aware of how to grow it. And then gardening is so good for mental health as well. So I just kind of want to have like all of that, like on my channel all together, but every day just taking baby steps. showing up, sharing. If you, like I said, if you got questions about juicing, selling juicing, gardening, healthy cooking, healthy eating, especially when it comes to gut health, I did a lot to like heal up my gut. Just comment below on my post or whatnot, and then I'll definitely reply with all that information. Definitely. So yeah. All right, y'all. So I'm gonna enjoy the rest of my Sunday afternoon. Hope y'all enjoy it too.